Morning. Here again on a Monday. On a bit early today. Well, I did start photographing things, snapping away, and then the battery ran out. So that's got a charge for at least half an hour. And I was twiddling my thumbs. Started going down a YouTube rabbit hole. I thought, I'm not having that. Let's actually start the stream a bit earlier. It doesn't matter, does it? Right. So I was photographing. I've got a selection of old bits and bobs and stuff that's been sourced recently. So I just found this in a great big IKEA bag, as you do. And I thought, why on earth haven't I listed this rather nice Fred Perry Cardi? I love it. Well, it's got a little hole in, that's why. And I've probably discovered that umpteen years ago and put it to one side. But I will list it as is. I'd keep that for myself, but it's a size 6, too small. I think it's a ladies. So, yes, there we go. Hello, Rosie. Thank you for watching every week, and you, Babs. I was thinking yesterday, I'm very lucky that some people watch every week. It's fantastic, or most weeks. Hello, Mark. Hope you're well. It's very good of you to keep coming back. You're gluttons for punishment. So, I took 4 photos of this and then the battery went. So that's on charge at the moment. And I've got some stuff that's been sourced from Harborne, strangely enough. But before we get to that, and I've got some old stuff. Let's see how much a Fred Perry cardigan is. Let me know what you're up to. Are you listing? Are you still in bed watching on the telly? Are you packing? I'm interested in this sort of thing. Are you having breakfast, and what are you having? I had bran flakes this morning. Lovely. I went to get some toast. There wasn't any. I make a loaf of bread. It goes in about 2 seconds. Right, Fred Perry cardigan. Oh, we've got some other people coming in. Richard. How you doing, Richard? Hope you're well. I've got, looking at your little icon, I've got one of those Elmos. I've got to list that. I've got a Cuddle Me Elmo. Rosie's packing and a listing and a packing. Everyone's packing. Yes, I've got to do some packing. Shall I say? I'll show you something that's actually sold. I've probably got about a dozen or 15 things downstairs which I have packed. And then I woke up this morning, and I have sold. I'll tell you the prices as well. Something off a multi-listing, which is quite nice. It's a travel plug. Scross. Basically, this is, you can, I'll show you, new inbox with instructions. If you are ever going abroad, anyone here, if you're ever going abroad, this will get you like absolutely everything, like plug-wise. Wonderful thing. I had taken this down to, I think I put the price of this back up for some reason. It had got too low. So I just thought, I think it sold for about 10, was it? Let's have a look. Yeah, £10 plus postage. Although I do know I bought it for 6 because I bought a whole load of them. So probably just a few pounds I've made on it. Maybe I bought them for a bit less. 6 seems a bit strong. So that's a one that's dribbling out and making me a little bit of money and not taking up too much room. We don't mind those. Something a little bit better. I bought a whole stack, probably 15 or 20 He-Man comics. I also bought a load of Thundercats comics. I sold the Thundercats comics in 2 bundles of £35 each. The Thundercats cost me a tenner. The He-Man cost me a tenner, the whole load. So I went from 10 to 70 on the Thundercats in one sale. And these I'm selling separately for £10 each. So if I bought 20 for £10, I'm trying to sell them 20 each I should get 20 times my money, minus the fees and the costs and the tax. But I sold 5. So that is all right. We're happy with that. Nice little nice little surprise this morning when that went through. So that'll be sold track 48. I'll be tracking that one. Oh yes. Richard is packing. I was watching the George's auction, and then I was probably about 15 minutes into it. I had to go and pick up my son. And by the time I got back, I picked up my son. Not only did I have to bring him back, his mate wanted a lift to his house as well. So, you know, just a glorified taxi service. Yeah, I've sold a few of those Elmos. Sometimes they don't work, but sometimes they do. Saturday was rubbish. Then yesterday was great. And continuing this morning. I wonder if that's boot sales talk. Who knows? But yes, let me know. Well, if you have been sourcing, let me know if you picked up anything good. Talk to me, people. Right. And I've just gone in just now and I've sold. I was listing some clothes yesterday and I've sold a Woolovers jumper. So that's nice. That's that was sourced from Harborne. Can you believe I'm sourcing from Harborne? I think Richard will probably know Harborne because he's originally from Wolverhampton area. Well, Derek is. I'm assuming Richard's also from the Wolverhampton area originally. But yeah, there we go. So the Woolovers sold for 15 quid. Right, let's get on and do some work. So I'm on for an hour. Like I say, the camera is charging. I've got to take the dog for a walk. So I'm going to charge the camera for an hour, do some listing, take the dog for a walk, come back and then list, put the photo, do the photos and finish off the list for these drafts. That's the plan anyway. And I've got a cough, and not only have I got a cough, it's me moaning about being ill. I've been ill for quite a while, but got a cough, and I've also twinged my back, and I don't know whether that's through coughing too much. So it's all a bit crazy. So Fred Perry cardigans with a hole in, and give me any amount of money for this. I think a tenner. Trying a tenner seems about right. It's a nice one though. I do like the pattern on it. Plain. Plays one with a nice pattern. Women's Fred Perry knit sweater. Sweater? It's cardigan, isn't it? Come on, give me the exact thing that I'm trying to list so we can just get this over with. Mark has picked up a pallet of DAB portable radios. A Payed 99p. Well, that's a lovely flip. How many would be in a pallet? I think you've got to be looking at... We've got to be looking at least 100, I would imagine. Maybe more. You're in North Wales, Derek's in Scotland. Conquering the Kingdom. Fred Perry times Amy Winehouse. It's not one of those. This Fred Perry stuff is nice, especially if you're a mod. 2 boot sales for Richard yesterday. Our boot sales were called off because of the rain. Got the usual message from Peter Ray. I do sell quite well. The range price on these is huge. I'm going to try $12.99. You know, I don't think it will get it. Like I say, I just want to be... I'm glad to get it gone. When I find stuff with defects, I'm just kind of like, yeah, well, we'll just get it gone. Right, Fred Perry. Cardigan. women's. Oh, wait, I always put the apostrophe in my titles. I don't know why. I think I was told by ChatGPT it's the thing to do. It's one of those weird sizes. It's a UK 8, so I'll just put size 8. Size 8. I'm sure that's probably got a pattern name. What could you call that? What is a good keyword for that sort of pattern? I'm thinking granddad pattern, but like this is a women's cardigan, so do I just put patterned? Put button up, patterned. Sometimes these keywords get me a little bit. I'm not going to put long sleeve. That's blooming obvious. What's it made out of? It's made out of polyester or maybe not actually. No, it's lamb's wool. We'll shove that in. Larry the Lamb, lamb's wool button up. Lamb's wool. What else to say about a cardigan? Additional hole, free of charge. Geometric pattern. That did cross my mind. Button up geometric pattern. I always think like a geometric might put people off because it's kind of like, that sounds a bit mathematical. A multicoloured pattern might be good, but then do people expect something a bit brighter? Fred Perry cardigan, women's size 8, lamb's wool, button up, multicoloured patterned. Could put warm in there as well. I'll put multicoloured or I don't want patterned. Multicoloured warm. Soft warm. Soft and warm. They're good keywords. It takes me to 78 out of 80. We'll see how that goes if it doesn't work. It's a cheap thing anyway. $12.99 for a lovely cardigan with added hole. I will be pointing out the hole, don't worry. Right. Paste. Good condition. Does have a small, I won't say little, small is a bit bigger than little, hole just below the logo. See photo. Dash, possibly, I'll just say could be repaired. It could be repaired. Pit to pit, I don't know yet because I was in the middle of doing my photos, so we'll save that for later and get that on. Hello, Pinchy. Thanks for that. 150 of them. Very nice. Were they a certain brand? What were the DAB ones that came out when DAB radios first came out? Like the ones with the light brown backing and the silver buttons, the silver dials. They were the kind of most popular. Well, I say the most popular ones, but they were all around. Was it Realistic or I can't quite remember. DAB radios. It's a new form of DAB though, isn't there? Isn't there a? I'm pretty sure some stations you can't get on normal DAB radio. Pure, that's it. Thank you, Richard. Yes, I shouldn't try and remember anything. My bloody memory. Christ. Yeah, Pure radios. They were kind of like the ones that came out. Right, okay. Let's do this one. This is another one that I found in the garage. I was consolidating my boxes of clothes because I couldn't find an item that had sold, and I suddenly found it on the floor. Oh. And we got a Ralph Lauren polo gilet, which is very nice. I remember when I bought this years and years ago. It's been sitting in the garage. I probably used it to keep warm while working out there. But I've got some old crap Asda gilet, so we'll be using that and selling this. Right time to sell it. Gilets are all the rage. Ralph Lauren polo, thank you very much. Polo Ralph Lauren, large, good size. Gilet. I'm always there. We go, Gilet. I'm always spelling it with 2 L's and 2 T's, but it's got with one of each. Right, Ralph Lauren Gilet. Sold in the UK, condition used. Buy it now. What you got for me? Click, click, clickety click. Dab Plus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Classic FM is only Dab Plus. I might be wrong on that actually. There's some station I listen to. It's only Dab Plus. Solds. Give us some souls. 89.99. Why haven't I sold this? I'm a complete idiot. Free delivery. I'll bloody drive it there if I can get that money for it. What have I done there? I've done a sell similar. I wanted to have a nose at their listing. And that was a new. What's going on here? It says it's sold for $89.99. But when I click on the thing, it says $67.49. That's very strange. Exactly, this is exactly the same thing. That's a medium. Why on earth is it saying it's sold for $89.99? But oh, hang on, is that the can't find this listing? We're showing you another listing. No, I don't think it is. This listing sold on Monday, November the 3rd. It's sold today at 10:06. For a moment there, I thought I'd gone and bought it accidentally. There's another one for $99.99. This is very, very, very strange. It's from the same seller. Is this something a bit dodge? I got 18.3 feedbacks. They got a shooting star. 78.67. Bit weird, isn't it? Well, I'll shove it on for 85 quid. See what it does. Seem to be two sold from the same buyer. So something's going on. It's excellent condition. General listing, no, shirt listing. Take out the sleeve measurement. Very good condition. Copy, paste. Made in Bangladesh, is it? China. Made in China. Machine washable. Handmade, no. Personalised, no. Don't know any of that. Performance activity, American football. What? Baseball. Why have they ticked that? Hiking and walking, obviously. So this is a large, or L/G, large gross. Puffer jacket, blue, men. It is blue, isn't it? This blue-black stuff really gets me sometimes. I think, to me, it could be black. But it might be blue. No, it is blue. I think I have to compare it to put it against something that is black to see the difference. $84.99. That's crazy money. Okay, what's the description on it? Ralph Lauren Polo Y2K. Okay. Well, I don't want that. Ralph Lauren Gilet. Say what it is. Say what you see. Ralph Lauren Polo Gilet. Navy padded puffer. Down. I think this isn't down, is it? Shell polyester. Filling is 75% down, 25% feather. What a lovely thing to just find lying around. They put Y2K in. I wouldn't really say it was Y2K. Right, Ralph Lauren Polo Gilet men's large. Sometimes I love copying listings, sometimes I don't. Navy padded puffer down. Vest body warmer. Got 5 more characters. Beautiful. I don't know. What else do you say about a body warmer? Garage find. Where are we? Hello, Mr. Matt, Nottingham Forest. They're on the up. Daishi's gone in. Sean Dash. It just down go to the basic store. I did that last year actually. I think just after Christmas. I thought January, February, March are always pretty tough times for me. And went back up when I started getting more stock in. Seemed okay. The sales weren't hugely different. My sales are pretty consistent, actually. Consistently bad. No, I mean, they're always, I would say they kind of alternate, kind of like, they're between 3 and 7K. That's my level. Monthly amounts, turnover-wise. Pure profit, of course. But yeah, I would say use that flexibility if you find there's not a lot of items on your shop. Yeah, I know the feeling. Good that you have a full-time job. Yes, keep it in its box. Keep eBay in its box. Don't get too about it though. Vinted going well. That's good to hear. I'm going to have a huge refresh on Vinted. I use it as a clearance kind of pit for clothes that haven't sold, and I love it really. I put my oldest 100 listings. I've said this all before, but I'll say it again. I put my oldest 100 listings, clothes listings on, and I don't know how many have sold, but probably about at least 50 or 60%. Which, when they've been sitting on eBay for God knows how many years, it's just nice to get rid of them and get some money back in. Love it. So I'll probably go and put I'll have another splurge of putting another 100 on there, and look at the ones that are on there. So yeah, collar style stand up. I suppose it is a stand up or band collar. It's a soft shell regular lining material. Well, the lining is got these blooming terms: shell and filling. Well, the lining is going to be, oh, there it is, lining, double layer. W. What's that? W. I don't know what that is. The insulation material is down. That is in the listing. I could put feather. No, it wouldn't fit. Down fit. I can't put filled. Puffer down vest. No, we'll leave it as that is. £85. That'll be a nice little bonus if that sells. Like I say, I bought it for 50p at a jumble sale. I remember buying it. I can't quite remember where, but it was at least 5 years ago. I'm terrible. It really was a long time ago. I'm discovering lots of clothes I didn't know I had. Or I did know. They were just in a big bag. Right, who's buzzing my Right, so Vinted. Vinted is buzzing me. This is probably telling me that some other reseller I follow has listed something. Yes, it is. George Ross is listing a NYC shot military gear jumper. He's got some good stuff going on. Get to George's Vinted. Look at that. I should take a cut of his sale. Right, we have now 4 items, all pretty much the same, and they cost £1 each. T-shirts. I'm never that keen on buying T-shirts, but when they're £1 each, and they're sea salt T-shirts. Another lot from the Hardboard. Liz got these while she was up there. Organic cotton. So from my £1 spend, now I'm not going to get £29.99 like Mark. That's not going to happen. But who knows? I might get like 5 or 10 times my money. Who knows? Sea salt T-shirt. Sea salt T-shirt. How much does a used sea salt T-shirt, pre-owned, sold? £11.95 with postage. £8.95 for a long 3/4 sleeve. Oh, that's 3/4 sleeve as well. So what are these? These are tees. Come on, give me a short sleeve. £11.88. Organic cotton, striped casual. Sea salt sailor T-shirt. The sailor T-shirt. It's the exact same thing. Wonderful. Got the sea salt sailor T-shirt. I'll put women's in there. 16. This is a... Where's the size? Don't say they've taken the size label out. What are you doing to me? Is it in the others? Yeah, an 8. I'm assuming they all came from the same person. Right, let's try £11.99. So it's one T-shirt. Let's get it on. I'm faffing around. Yeah, a lot of annoying people, a lot of annoying buyers. Yeah, nothing new there. Right, sea salt sailor T-shirt. Women's 8. Oh, they've put women's. They've just put it after the colour. I had my little order of doing it. Blue organic cotton, striped casual. Perfect. Let's bang these out. £11.99. Put in my little T-shirt template description. Copy the title down. Boom. Paste. I'm going to save that for later. That's one done. Bang through these. That is similar but yellow. So we'll copy that one. Copy draft. Resume draft. Sorry for the coughing. Oh, do tell me what the sound is like. I know we're half an hour in, but is there no sound? Is it crackly, horrible sound coming from a webcam mic? Or is it smooth Rode microphone sounds? I have gone in and checked every single thing. It was saying it was going to the wrong ones, but hopefully I've changed it. Okay, change blue to yellow. Everything else is exactly the same. Oh, that's a UK 10. Okay, well, I will hold one up against t'other, and let's see how we do. I wish I just said small, medium, or large. Yellow. Bombard, 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 bomb. Oh, thank you, Richard. It's always a nightmare when you think it's okay and then you go back and you see the start of your stream and it's like, hello, everyone. It sounded like Zippy there, right? Rainbow. Paste that up. What's happened here? Okay, $11.99 for that. We'll save that for later. I could try and hold up one against the other here, but I don't think that's going to work. I'd rather do it on a table, I think. Is that a little mark? Little mark on here. Tiny little spot clean needed. Maybe. Have a good look at those later. Let's just have a quick look. Oh, yeah, it does look like they're both 10s. It doesn't happen to me often, but like, yeah, they're both 10s. When you go in a charity shop and someone's obviously given a lot of the same stuff, that's fantastic. I probably don't go to charity shops enough to see that. I'm trying to go to charity shops at least twice a week. That is my thing going through the winter. I will also try some indoor boot fairs. I've tended to just sort of like give up on sourcing as soon as the boot fairs have ended. But I'm going to actually put a bit of effort in this year, believe it or not. What are we doing? That one, that one, that one. Right, that's that. Save that for later. What have we got here? This is a long sleeve, so I think I might try, and that's got a size on, size 10. I might try 15 on that. So again, I'm just create a copy of that draft. I love it when you get easy lists, as long as they sell. Sea salt sailor t-shirt. They all sailor, yeah. Women's, yeah. What's this? Blue. Striped organic cotton casual. Can I fit long sleeve in? Long sleeve. Long sleeve. Take out my apostrophe, so I can put long sleeved. Yeah. So the last thing I saw on George's auction was, or very close to the end, was oh god, I'm putting this all under gents clothing. That's not nothing to do. Was Lex buying a skunk and Nancy? It was like a poster, but you scanned something and you got a free album download. And I think there were a couple of other things with it, but she was outbidding us. She wanted it, and she obviously wanted to donate. So yeah, that was good. And then I bid on I bid on a Time Crisis game. I was doing it on my phone, so I was trying to watch YouTube and then go in and write a comment on my phone. It's taking me forever, and I ended up bidding. Someone had already bid me, but Nick had done the same. So it's just a couple of old like fuddy duddies trying to work out how to actually put in something in the comments. And then I had to go and pick up my son, and his mate. So I think I will go back and watch what else happened in that auction. But hopefully they raised a lot of money. I'm sure they did. Now, hats off to George, giving up all his stuff. He said he normally does a yearly auction. It does ring a bell, actually. I don't think I might have seen it once a few years ago. I can't remember. Like I say, my memory's terrible. But he said the charity had merged and sort of moved out of the area. So it must have been a local charity. But it's fantastic thing to do. I'd be ashamed to auction off some of my crap because it's crap. Maybe I should have a look round. Okay, 13.41 eBay's telling me. I might try 14.99. See how we go. And we'll save that one for later. And it's the last one of the sea salt haul. 4 t-shirts. Not bad for £1 each. If I can get like, 12, 15. And this one, again, I'll try 15 because it's a long sleever. That would be £54 from a £4 spend. Easy packers. Just got to get them sold. Come on, eBay. It's thinking about things. Right, that is it's not blindingly white, but it is white. It's not cream. And I'm assuming this is was this the one that was an 8? Yeah, this is an 8. Boom, there we go. How are people going to source in the now the boot fairs have ended? Do let me know if you are charity shoppers, whether you've got a contact and you're just getting pallets of stuff coming in. Always a tricky time. I might become a YouTube legend in the winter months, and just put all my energies into being viral. I might do that, or maybe I won't. Right, we'll try 14.99 for that one, and we'll save that for later. I've done 6 listings already. Some people say, Master of Pieces, that I don't do 5 listings. I've done 6. 38 minutes gone. I'm on a roll. Time for a break. This was a £5. It's a Musto. Well, I guess it's another gilet. It hasn't got any arms. I know that for sure. Very nice thing. Please, eBay, come up with exactly the same item. So Musto gilet. Beige. Let's have a look. UK. Buy it now. Sold. Nothing exactly the same. Has this got a little brand name or anything? A little model name? Size 14. It's a women's. No, not really. It's polyester, so it's not like polyester and nylon, so it's not like a down one. I'm thinking 2025. Good brand. So there's a puffer one there for that's 12. Polartec, so it hasn't got any sort of Polartec or anything like that. Musto shooting, gilet hunting. Well, it's not really shooting or hunting. Hasn't really got that way. It's with ladies as well. I mean, I think asking 30 would be cheeky, but I am a bit cheeky. Why is it showing me loads of men's? Let's have a look at women's women's jackets and waistcoats. So there's a similar one. Musto olive green, women's soft padded. That's duck down. It's a good price for that. $23.99. Duck down 39. Yeah, 39.40. Another one sold for. That's been more what I would expect. Not really padded either. Kind of like tricky one. I should just stick a photo and stick it into ChatGPT. I think I found exactly the same thing. Oh, I love you, eBay, when you do this. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, it's exactly the same. But they only got 17 quid for it. It did sell, though. Who sold it? Who listed it? Is it anyone I know? It's the original listing. No one I know. Sometimes I look at listings and it's like, oh, so and so down the road selling it. I will try and get $22.99. We'll see how we do. I can always monitor the viewers and the watchers and all of that. Yeah, shame it's not padded. But there you go. Boom. Another easy peasy one. Add those photos in when that camera is charged up. Right, what have we got now? No, we've got a couple of things. Oh, I've got to watch my back. While I was consolidating my clothings, squishing up the gaps, probably do it once every few weeks, I would think. A couple of items came up and I thought they've dropped off. I've got a feeling they dropped off and they had. I need to, probably once every 6 months, I should do an audit. And again, it should be fairly easy. Whilst I'm doing the consolidation, I should make a note of all my clothing numbers. This is number 379. You can tell I'm a newbie. People like Walder's Clobber and Simon and Bullfinds, they'd be up in the tens of thousands. I'm still, I think I'm kicking around 1,000 at the moment, but not bad for the first year back on it, really. I'm not as they are. I are on it like anything. It's quite inspiring, really, watching them. And like I say, if you work hard, you get the reward, and they are doing fantastic. So this item, and I've got another one, I know are not on my eBay store. They've fallen off. I will have another double check, but I know exactly what the listing says because I've sold two of these. I bought 3 of these for £3 each. No, I bought 4 of them for £3 each, and I've sold 2. So I'm just going to go back in my orders, and I'm sure the listing has scarf because it's a scarf jacket. And then I will check my active listings. I bought them thinking, God, who in their right mind would buy a jacket made out of old scarf? How little I knew. And I only got them because they were cheap. It was also the guy who I got the massive £800 bundle of clothes off. So it was kind of like, all right, I'll have those. Seeing as I've spent 800 quid. So yeah, I've sold 2 vintage rework football scarf jacket, large, and then I put in Man U Barcelona or Barcelona Bayern, a couple of, teams. So one sold for 20, one sold for 18 for a £3 buy. So I will just copy vintage rework football scarf. Oh God, I'm really coughing at the moment. Have a look at the active listings. Search by vintage rework football scarf. I'm pretty sure nothing's going to come. No, nothing's come. Just to have a look at the ended listings. And if they're not in either of those, they've dropped off. Sometimes I do end things deliberately. Like I ended a pair of trainers the other day. So they go into unsold and not relisted. Just because the price had got really low, and I thought, I'm going to see if my son wants them. No, not in there either. Sometimes I might have a bit of like, I've got to check something on that, and I end it. But I'm sure eBay, does take stuff off. So it's well worth going through every sort of 6 months or so. Really, you should be on, if you're totally on it, you should be aware of what hasn't sold and what's been around for a while. I've gotten better at that, really focusing on, like, I don't want this old stuff kicking around. He says listing a 5-year-old Ralph Lauren polo gilet, but you know what I mean. Right, sells similar. I've got to do the photos again, unfortunately, but there you go. Sells similar on that. Delete all of that. Get rid of the last bit. I suppose it is a large. Got to renumber it. See, 378 sold. 379 didn't. Large, large, large. And I will have to measure it because the measurements were slightly different. Hello, Di. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Got 13 minutes left. I've no idea what I'm going to do for 13 minutes. I could grab some more of the Harbenhall, or I might just have a look at what's ending today. I think I'll do that. Saves me getting up. Okay, so we'll save that play. Like I said, I got 2 of these. So we'll create a copy of that draft. And I'll take photos later and add all that in. That'll be done. Right, what is ending today? Is there anything ending today? Active listings. So my sales at the moment for the day are just under £100, which is all right. Right, end date. I've got stuff ending in 2 minutes. Oh my God. 3 interested buyers. Why has no one bought it? All right, let's end all that. End listings. 3 people interested in me Tommy Hilfiger jumper. Tommy Hilfiger. Right, there's a whole load more. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I've got in and ended those ones. I always say to myself, I should start listings in the afternoon, or schedule them or do something. I never do. They go on in the morning. And then when I'm doing the end listings, looking at what listings are ending in the next 24 hours, it's always a bit of a panic. My flares sold. Finally, they were listed on 21st of January, 2025. They sold for £30. Can't remember how much I bought for, but it was less than £30. Right, so we'll finish those in those listings. How many was that? How many ended today? Well, it's a good point, Neil. It's a good point, Funky Uck One. How many of these people watching my items are nosy resellers, or people who have just dropped in to look at my listings. Probably being as unpopular as I am, I don't suffer from that as much as some other resellers. One of the advantages of going under the radar. But yes, I'm sure that must that probably mucks up your if you are a big YouTuber, it mucks up your eBay stats a bit. But I guess the YouTube money makes up for it. But I guess if you price stuff right anyway, it will sell, even if you have 4 billion people look at it, but only one person serious about the item. But it's all good. It's all good, as they say, in 2012. Right, unsold and not relisted. So, oh no, before I do that, I will also go into my active listings and look at zero quantities for items that have sold and get rid of them. Available quantity. So, those travel plugs have gone to 0, and I know I still have a couple left, so we'll change that. Hello, GG Blossoms. I don't recognise that name. Not often we get strangers around here. But lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Are you a reseller? Do you sell flowers? Right, so Crystal Palace padded jacket, official Dreamcast magazine, Wii stuff, a Mark Bolan t-shirt, an AC/DC t-shirt, Hugo Boss, little puppet company puppet, the Commodore 64, a load of He-Man comics. I try and do this every day. Levi's 514s, another He-Man toy thing, a Gloverall duffel coat. That's £44, I think. That was very nice. Cost me a £5. A Woolovers jumper. Right. Delete all those. Hang on, I've missed one out. Have I? No. Actions. End listings. I always like clearing down those 0 listings. I think if you have things in your active listings with a 0 quantity, again, it's a little kind of eBay, not good for your eBay numbers. Oh, Tommy, I'm going to call you Gigi now. My little Gigi Blossoms. And did I see you've had your hair cut? He's gone and had a buzz cut. No, he's had it. I think Thomas had his hair cut short. Could be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. Little Gigi. Right, unsold and not relisted. Well, how much have we got left? Got 7 minutes left. Well, we'll do a few of these. Champion Fleece, one watcher. It's only $6.99. That's a sell similar straight on at $6.99. You're not getting it any cheaper than that. That was from Crap Hall. Regret Hall. No way. Sometimes you have to. I'd love to grow my hair long. I once had long hair and a ponytail, but that was a long, long time ago. A Perugia football shirt. It is extra small. You really need your teams and your sizes, don't you? Again, it's $8.99. I had no views and no watches, but I mean, I can't do it much cheaper than that. Or maybe I can. I've had it a long time. I'll knock another £1 off. Look, can some really small Italian from Perugia please buy this Perugia football shirt? I cannot for the life of me remember when I got that either, or where I got it. Was it a boot fair? 2023 that went on. Footjoy polo shirt. I think I might donate that. That's doing nothing. A De Havilland shirt, men's. Nothing. That's doing nothing. Fat face gilet. Now, you think that would be selling this time of year. dog walker gilet, outdoor walking. Fat face gilet, lovely thing. What have I made a mistake in the listings? Ladies clothing, ladies fat face 10. Colour green. Is it green? It's black. That could be why. In the little drop down, I put green. In the description, I put black. All of these potential buyers who've gone on this listing have been confused. And then there's a load of does not include hood. And the listing has not got the sizes. It's got the sizes in the what's happened here? They've been added as extra listing details, which is a bit strange. So it's 17 by 24. Well, I'll add that in the description. Very strange. I have a set way of doing this, and this is obviously not followed it, and I paid the price. They'll be selling like hotcakes. They'll be selling like pancakes. 17 and 24. Sleeve length, nothing. Delete. 24 inches, not 24 pounds. Right. Let's get you gone. Get it gone. $14.99. 7% promo. Come on, eBay. Earn your money. Your 7%. What type of green? Olive green, khaki. Well, type of green, very dark green. In fact, it's black. Black green. But I get what you're saying. I should be, if you have something as green, do put in the type of green. I'm sure it does help sell. I maybe should describe my type of black. Death black. A Killstar t-shirt, men's, 2 extra large, good size. Black, allergic to, it says allergic to BS on it, all spelled out. Goth. Should there be a space in that? There was one person watching it. Generally, if I get a couple of watches, I don't tend to change the price. If I put a space, yeah, there is a space there. Allergic. That's a good t-shirt. I'm going to just drop it. Excellent condition, unworn, he says. Recommended price is $17.48. My price was $15.99. I'm just going to nibble that price, put it down to $14.99. 7% again, P&P. Instead of walking twice in title, try other words like country. Yeah, did I put it twice? You're quite right. If it was in twice, it shouldn't be in twice. Let me double check. You don't see these things sometimes. Fresh pair of eyes. Active listing, sort by start date. I should spend an hour with Tommy Trades just going through my listings. He could laugh at them all. Fat face gilet, women's small UK, 6 black padded cotton body warmer, outdoor walking. No, I've not put it twice, so I'm all right. I'm all right, Tommy. When you have watches, that's the best time to reduce the price. They will get a message through eBay. It's very true. And maybe should be part of the monthly routine or the daily routine of checking. So my daily routines are check for ended listings coming up, make sure you reply to all messages, take off 0 quantity things on your eBay, send out offers, answer questions. But maybe I should go in and sort it by watches and then think about dropping price or sending offers. Yeah, no, it's a good point. Right, what else we got? I've got a vintage 1990s Chicago Bulls t-shirt. This is a lovely thing. I think I paid up for this as well, again off the Cheltenham guy. But it's been, that was up for t-shirts are just like too difficult to sell. I think you've got to have a really like something special about a t-shirt for this. So this is a 1990 Chicago Bulls t-shirt, and it's only up for £14. Oh, it has got a couple of tiny holes. That's why. I'm still sticking on because I'm pretty sure I'll pay. You'll probably pay too much for that one. A Levi's Western t-shirt. I'm going to do the Levi's Western t-shirt, and then I'm going to make. I've got to take the dog for a walk and do that. Get that done. Levi's Western t-shirt. I think this was sold and returned, and I think the guy left me some wonderful feedback saying all good, but it didn't fit, which is fair enough. I got 3 watches on that, so that will just go back up at the same price. Hopefully, that little bit of jiggling doing sell similar will get that gone. That will sell. That will sell. Okay, I've got 70 more of those to go through. I did get. I told you about my negative feedback last week. I haven't contacted eBay because I had this blooming cough, and I really wanted to shift that before I give them a ring. But I did have another. Well, I say this is the thing with feedback. Tell me what you think about this. I sold a pair of True Religion jeans, £25, 32. They are 32 because I've got the photos of my measurements, and when I do the waist, I get the waistband sort of fully straight, so it doesn't bend down. Fully straight, and measure it, and the measurement is 16 inches. So double that, 32. So the feedback I've received is they are nothing like 32. Quite honestly, I'm a tad angry. They are more like a 26 waist. Poor description and poor show in general. And bear in mind, this is the first I've heard of it. There's been no messages. Buy a mannequin and test them. Why you would put jeans on that to measure a weight? I mean, you could do, I guess, but why not just lay them flat? And last bit, and how the hell, I think it could be why, do I have to leave positive feedback until 7 days later? So what's happened is this guy's got these jeans. He's put them on. In his head, he's probably thinking he's a 32 waist, but they don't fit him. Now, I'm guessing he's a 38 waist, but living in a dream world. And he's got a tad angry, and he's gone straight on eBay and gone to leave me negative feedback. And apparently, if you have top-rated seller, people can't do that. What they have to do is calm down, bide your time, wait 7 days, and then leave negative feedback. And the whole point of that is that you try and resolve it with the seller. Now, this guy, he hasn't messaged me. Similar to the Falraven bag, they hadn't messaged me. These people never do. He's not raised a return. Falraven bag didn't raise a return. So they don't like it, but they like it enough to keep it. And he's been so angry, he's left me positive feedback with a negative message, which I don't mind at all. It's absolutely fine. A couple of days later, it's off the screen. In fact, I'm looking at it now. It's way down the list. But I just find it strange that someone who's bought something like that just can't get in touch or raise a return or whatever. That's absolutely fine. That's their prerogative to do that. But then again, people don't know, do they? People don't know what to do. Right. I'm off to walk the dog and then come back for a cup of tea. I've done my exercise this morning. Been getting down with Joe Wicks. Actually did my legs in, all those blooming squats he does. Didn't like that at all. But I hope you all have a wonderful week. I'm going to sourcing probably at the back end of this week. So I look forward to that. And that will be either down Leatherhead, Banstead, or down, I don't know, might do Caterham and all of that. I'm not entirely sure yet. I think Liz might be coming with me, which would be pretty good. And hopefully I'll have a load more stuff next Monday to list as well. But have a good one, and I'll catch you later. Cheers, guys.